Cam, you're here, first youth camp. What was it like?
Man, it was just a lot of fun. I mean, I remember being a little kid running around here, and to have the opportunity to have someone, come back here, I would have been going crazy as a kid. And the kids today were going crazy. It was a great environment. Everybody was having fun. It's just so cool, growing up here in Beatrice, getting somehow to make it to the NFL. And then we have Cole Payton, who just got drafted to the Eagles from Omaha, like a couple Nebraska kids. It's really cool getting to see the whole community come out. It wasn't as much about learning football and getting better. It was about having fun, community event, and just showing people what it's like and what it can be, and anything can happen. To be able to have the resources that I have now and the people that helped me put on this camp, it's unbelievable. I get to come back here and put on a free football camp, and they get to come here, they get some new clothes, they get some jerky, they get some pizza, they get all sorts of water bottles and gear. It's just like being able to have the resources to do that. I mean, it means the world for these guys.
Personally, was there a camp you went to that made an impact that you still remember?
Well, I went to a football camp at Nebraska, and that was like before I even thought there was a chance I could play for the Corn Huskers, and I went there and played really well, and they're like, yeah, we're going to offer you, and it just blew me away. I had no idea of the possibilities. So a lot of this camp is just showing people what you're capable of, and the possibilities are endless. These guys can do anything they want.
Was there a moment here that touched you personally?
I think giving some of these kids high fives, they're like, I'm never going to wash my hand again. I'm like, all right, I could definitely see myself saying that as a kid. So it is cool, looking up even just to the high schoolers when I was their age, and now, us being able to come back here, I can't imagine being in their shoes. So coming back here and getting to be that role model for them, it means a lot. And, come back here at Beatrice to the Cam Jurgens Field, looking down there, it's pretty surreal.
What can you say about that, and having this field being named after you and this community really rallying behind you like that?
I mean, I totally understand it. I mean, growing up, I remember in elementary school, anytime somebody went to state track or any sports, we would cheer them on as the buses went to state or whatever. So it is cool seeing the community, and that hasn't changed, and it won't. So it's exciting when I can make it somewhere and they get to honor me in that way, and so it's awesome to get to come back and give back and honor them as well.
What can you say about your time here in Nebraska, whether that be in Beatrice or at the University of Nebraska, that kind of prepared you for the NFL?
Hard work. That's the number one key ingredient. That's the only thing that's going to get you anywhere is hard work and dedication. And it was cool watching these guys come out here and compete and put in a lot of hard work today.
How's the offseason going with the Eagles?
It's going great. I'm super excited for this next year. We get a new offensive coordinator and coaches and a lot of energy.
Is there anything in particular you're working on?
Don't want to give any secrets away, but we're excited.
What about, new look offense? You said OC, A.J. Brown gets traded. How have you guys started to gel together with this new locker room?
It just goes on throughout OTAs and then training camp when you're grinding, and it's a constant build throughout the year. Nothing's ever going to be perfect until you need it to be at the end of the year. You're always trying to build and build and build, and that's kind of where we're in the building phase right now.
What's it kind of like being on the Eagles and opening and creating space for guys like Saquon Barkley and Jalen and your new teammate, Cole Payton now?
Yeah, it's cool. You look at running backs throughout history, Saquon Barkley is at some of the top of the list. So it's such an honor to play with him. And, the cool thing about playing with someone like Saquon Barkley, he's going to talk about me the same way I'm talking about him. Just, good teammates, and, you're creating so many lifelong friendships, and that's the cool part about it.